spring, but it is not. It is still winter.
We're live at First Live.
Yes, but you know what? Good morning, Bushwick.
Yo, this weather. I mean, we're gonna talk about it throughout
First
the show.
off, did you see the fog last night? Before we even get into anything, did you see the fog? Like I was talking about, I went to play ball last night. Like I got in how I feel right now. Did you see the fog late last night?
No.
It was like it was some weird. It was weird. It was like dense fog, man. Like I'm talking, you couldn't see from our house to like really past Gates. Maybe what's the street after Gates? Palmetto. You couldn't see to the light at Palmetto. Like you know how you can see the light.
What time was
break.
this? What time you was on the street?
I got home around a little bit before 3 a.m. Like I say, between 2:30 and 3, I got home, and the ride from coming back from the gym in Long Island here was just the fog was ridiculous. Like there was a stretch when we were on the Conduit coming back, and there was some lights out, and you couldn't see shit.
What exactly creates fog, though?
I know, like, with what it was, I know it has something to do with, like, just, like, when it's, like, warm, and, like, it gets colder, but, like, this moisture stays in the atmosphere. It was raining or something the day before. It's a lot of different things.
Because even this, like, you feel the mist in the air.
It's like, it's the humidity. It has to do with humidity. It has to do with, it has to do with a bunch of things. Like the heat coming off the ground, how it can't really escape the atmosphere, so it kind of hangs around.
But it snowed a couple of days ago,
and it's supposed to get cold again tomorrow. It's supposed to go back down to like 44 tomorrow. And I mean, people were out no jacket. Yo, we saw people no jackets yesterday. Like people were enjoying the weather. I mean, enjoy it. Just know, I mean, it's still technically winter. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm still wearing my pea coat or or my overcoat, but I am still wearing 2 layers and heavy layers at that. Layers that are making me sweat.
And when we hit the streets yesterday, I was layered up. I thought it was going to be, a little more gruesome, but
no, I mean,
it was gruesome on the other aspect of it. It was we came back drenched.
Yeah, it was. But we had on layers, so I mean, we were sweating, but it's we're still prepared for the weather as it is. So
right before we came on the air, we found the new addition to the show. The new camera angle.
Yes.
And we got to just shout out production back there, man.
Can we bring up? Can we bring the camera?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go. There we go. How are you doing?
How
are you doing, Maddie? Thank you, guys. That's Maddie, guys. That's who.
She's running the show.
She runs the show and makes sure you guys get these lovely angles and get to see us look good. And it's all done back there by that amazing, talented woman.
That was so sick.
Shout out again, Maddie. Thank you for always being here for us.
That angle is so crazy.
And Danny, without a doubt.
Can we show Danny? Can we show
Danny?
Can we place our drink orders?
Yes.
What you going with today?
Chose the steam. Coffee shop don't go without the steam, man.
It's all about the
Yep. You going classic coffee today? Or you going?
Nah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go mocha today.
He's going mocha. I'm gonna stick with the classic cappuccino. Look at the steam. He's breathing it in.
Breathing it in.
It's called aromatherapy. So we hit the streets yesterday to talk about this crazy weather shit.
Freakish weather, man. It's unnatural.
And we got some pretty good responses.
We did, man. Much warmer than Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Valentine's
Day
warmer.
was a cold day.
Maybe because it was warmer.
So let's take a look at what happened yesterday.
All right, so we're back here today. We're live in Bushwick. We're out here in the streets again for you guys. We told you we'd be back to do this again this week. Now we're going to ask some people how they feel about this unseasonably warm weather this winter. So we'll be back to you more with more Good Morning Bushwick. Well, right now I'm standing here with Glenn at Bushwick on Central Avenue. Thank you, sir. You've been to the coffee shop. You've been to First Live, so someone who's been to First Live already. So that's fantastic. How do you feel about this unseasonably warm weather? You have on a V-neck, short-sleeve shirt,
I'm hot.
a short sweater. How do you
It's
feel?
ridiculous. It's great. I love it.
So you're ready for spring, you're ready for summer, you're tired of the snow, you're ready.
I'm tired of it, yeah.
Does this unseasonably warm weather, does it worry you at all?
No.
No, you're just ready for whatever comes. Get out and enjoy it while you can, but I think this is a warning to to us all. So, let's see where it goes,
Let's
man.
see.
But thank you very much, Glenn, man. We hope you enjoy it
See
tomorrow
you.
at 70 tomorrow, man.
I will.
Hope to see you again, too, man.
You will.
All right, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
So we're standing here right now in Bushwick with Sasha right now. We just want to ask you, how do you feel about the weather right now?
I feel amazing.
You feel amazing?
Yeah.
So you're enjoying the weather, I'm guessing.
Of course, everyone's smiling outside.
Nice and
All of
warm.
a sudden, everyone's friendly in New York.
Does this warm weather, does it give you, like, right now, what still technically winter, does this worry you about global warming or anything like that?
Global warming is gonna happen whether we want it or not.
And we're gonna do something to try to, maybe slow it down
Maybe.
with this weather in February. I think should concern people, but also enjoy it because we have just, we did just have a snowstorm. It is technically still winter, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so I want to thank you so much for just stopping and having a word with us, Sasha. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Okay, so we're back here right now in Bushwick right now on Knickerbocker Avenue, and with us right now we have Annie and Marley. And I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about this weather right now? How warm it is?
It makes me nervous and joyful. Wow, I feel great about the weather right now. Make Manhattan, Miami!
That's a good one.
I'm gonna savor it while I'm still alive. I hear that we will in the future refer to these as the beautiful days.
The golden days.
The good old
underwater.
days.
Yeah,
Underwater.
We'll be
Look
looking
back
up at them from under the sea.
underwater.
Like,
Under the sea.
do you remember the daylight when we could see it?
These
It's
are
dark
the
down
beautiful
here in the
days.
ocean.
I thank you ladies again.
Yeah,
Annie
thank you.
and Marley, thank you so much.
What's
and,
your name?
my name is Bud, and that's my co-host Roach. We're the host of Good Morning Bushwick.
Bud and Roach.
Yes, so you guys can catch us tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Awesome.
And you can catch us Mondays at 8 p.m. on our
Okay.
show, The Bud and Roach Show.
The Bud and Roach Show.
Yes.
See you
So,
there.
yes, you guys can check it out
See you
tomorrow.
there. See me
Yes.
there.
Thank you guys. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of this lovely weather.
Thank you.
So we just walked around Bushwick asking people how they feel about the weather right now and it being unseasonably warm. And the general feeling is while it feels very good, there is a slight reason to be a cause for concern. So, enjoy the weather, but also know this shit is not normal, not the way it's supposed to happen. And hopefully we can reverse the course. See more, tune in, Good Morning Bushwick, Monday through Fridays, 10 a.m. GoodMorningBushwick.com. We'll see you later, folks.
What's funny is that when we hit the streets yesterday, we were kind of deciding where to go. So I said, let's go to where the locals are.
Yeah.
And the response just...
The locals weren't really receptive, man. I mean, we could call everyone here who lives here locals, I guess. I don't want to get
Let's
all
call them the natives.
the
then.
natives. I think that's too gangs in New Yorkie. That's what they.
God damn.
That was
The people
Daniel
that
Day-Lewis's
that
people
have
on
been
that.
here for the past 30,
Yeah.
40 years, they did not want anything to do with us.
We also,
Oh, man.
we saw them looking at the camera,
bro.
and no one really seemed, that keen to just want to answer any questions though. So couldn't force them to answer questions. But I was like, hey,
Yeah,
let's
but
just,
remember what happened on Valentine's Day? As soon as we approached that specific group, everybody had the
it's
same
like,
consensus.
Nah, man. We
don't do that shit.
We don't do that shit around here, cuz. Like, damn, homie, just asking questions about, how your day of love went.
Like,
We've all been scorned on Valentine's Day at least once in our lives. Some of us maybe more.
listen,
Spent
it comes
a
down
lot of
to
single Valentine's Days.
it comes down to the no snitching culture.
Yeah, man. I really wish, man. I wish I could find out what they thought was gonna happen with the video. Like we were gonna run it through facial recognition software or something,
What the hell
man.
is it?
Like, hey, NSA, CIA, DIA, everybody, Army intelligence, Navy intelligence, all you guys, FBI, all those agencies we don't know the names or letters to that we know exist.
Like it was post Valentine's Day. Like we clearly gonna talk about it. We even approached you saying that we were gonna talk
like
about
we said
this.
Valentine's Day. Like
It wasn't like we just put the camera in
Like,
your face
just
and
put the
said,
camera in your face. What are you doing out here, huh? This is a large group of you people, huh? Answer me some questions, folks. Answer them now.
Oh shit!
We didn't do that.
No, we didn't do
That was
that.
a bit
at
over
all.
the top. I think it's because I didn't get a lot of sleep. There's a lot of energy this morning with no coffee yet.
Oh shit!
That's gonna look weird when it plays back, but it's gonna play well.
Oh, I think we should, take a moment to announce, today's Reverb Nation video of the day.
Yes.
That's through Hot New Music Videos. If you guys go on goodmorningbushwick.com, can we get a shot of the screen right now? We just have to announce. I hope we're saying his name right. Nick Broder.
Yeah, man. I think that's it's like is it a hockey player, Martin Brodeur, or
Yeah,
like that. It might be
something like
Brodeur.
that. I think it's pretty close.
I think Brodeur, maybe Nick Brodeur.
We watched the video before we went live on the air. We're not allowed to play the videos, so go on goodmorningbushwick.com, hotnewmusicvideos.com for the rest of the day. Nick Broder, You're Dumb is the video of the day, and we
Yes.
watched it, and it was a great fucking
Yeah,
video.
man, it's a good video, man. One thing I told you definitely had I could feel the poppy top 40, billboardy feel behind it. Definitely had that appeal to it, man. I said a younger me would have liked it a lot more. I did like it. Younger me would have liked it much more. Definitely would have made its way into my rotation. I just think at this age, I can appreciate it from afar.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it is a good song. That is a song that has potential for that young man. And he's young, man. He doesn't look like he's even of legal age to drink.
Yeah. And the quality, I think that's what separates it, because you get a lot of young people that they kind of use youth as an excuse for lack of professionalism. And
I mean, but that's a fool, man. He's clearly signed to some sort of entertainment group. Where you look at the production, the copyrights at the end.
not necessarily, because you look at people that walk around with the Black Magic camera. That's like one of the most affordable cameras
but
right
I mean,
now.
it's some sort of. I mean, you see the way it's set up. There's some sort of actual back into it. Get the copyright official video. I'm pretty sure we might have gotten copyright claim on it had we
Of
run it.
course.
So I mean, there's some sort of
But
back
that's
end. But he
also-
probably paid for it on his own. The independent label. But I would say
TuneCore and Reverb, they both have that.
they both have that
option.
service. I know, but I want to give the young man credit. It looks like that was a the whole carnival setup, everything. That didn't seem like something that.
Yeah, the actual video. was a
Yeah,
big
the
budget.
actual video looked budgeted, so that's why I say there had to have been at his age, unless maybe he's just had talent and money and was able to afford it on his own. But I would guess knowing how the industry goes, that was a budgeted video. And
Yesterday after we finished the broadcast, I ended up walking down to the garden with the compost,
yeah,
and they were putting in a lot of work. I wasn't able to go inside, like I had to stand outside the gate. Have you ever been in there?
no, I've never been in there, man, but I've seen people compost before, man. I've seen it. I can't believe you didn't know what composting was, man. That's kind of
No idea.
I don't want to say ignorant, but
You can say,
learned.
you can say ignorant.
Just there's a lot of things, people. There's things that people just don't know about in the world. And you shouldn't feel bad about that one. I don't want to say that. Shouldn't feel bad.
Hey,
How you doing? Morning.
we have yesterday's guests back in today. Check out the show. Emily Garcia. Of course, if you guys want to utilize this space for any reason, you guys have any ideas, Emily at firstlive.us.
Yes.
Plug and play. What's plug and play? What are we
Plug and
doing?
play.
Are we plugging and playing? Like, she's just gonna relay the message.
Sorry, let me gather my thoughts.
Okay.
It's basically like plug and play, so musicians who have recorded tracks, they can come and like plug in their laptop and play like kind of DJ.
That's interesting.
And then everyone here can listen to their music.
So.
But that's not broadcasted. That's just for here, right?
It's just, yeah,
Because
Just
that would be
for here,
copyright claimed out the ass.
we could broadcast it.
if it's their original music,
Yeah.
it should.
So it's
Audio, studio tracks or video.
But we could do video of the room.
and that's this Saturday.
It's Saturday.
This Saturday.
Saturdays, plug and play.
What time should we do?
Plug and play Saturdays.
Unless there's another scheduled event.
So, unless you guys didn't catch the audio, pretty much the premise is you show up here at First Live, 219 Central Avenue, and you bring your laptop to play your original music for everyone here, and it's kind of like a collaborative thing. A bunch of people.
We have happy hour 5 to 7, and then
Happy hour 5 to 7.
Happy hour 5 to 7,
and then that'll be 7 to 10.
and the event's 7 to 10. So
You guys
come
heard it.
mingle during happy hour. Enjoy one of the fine crafted cocktails or beer if that's your thing, or any other type of spirit.
You have margaritas.
Yeah, we were working on
You were working on
them last
them last night, testing them.
It's always when I make the decision to stop drinking that everyone gets extra happy around the alcohol.
I mean, it's not heavy, yeah, because they used to at work at DMB, they would sometimes when they roll out new drink packages, the servers will have to try them, and you have to be able to try them to explain them to your guests. It's not like try 'em at work
Yeah.
to get loaded and yeah, it's game time. But like new drink comes out like before work, they quick rollout, have small little, not the full size, not like really even a small like drink size, but a little smaller. But give them a taste of it, let them know, and they discuss it and tell people, so they can tell the guests. And but that was I forgot. I think they call it new rollouts or something. I can't remember what it was.
New rollouts?
Like when they would roll out new drinks for the menu, because sometimes they
Oh.
rotate the like menu seasonal, like stuff like ads and drops. They make little tinkers here and there on the menu all the time, and they have like big boards explaining to all the people in the back. It's actually kind of, I don't want to say tedious, but having to remember all that, man. Like servers have to remember a lot. Like you would think serving would be kind of, I don't want to say simple, because servers work hard for their money, man, and a lot of them work off tips, which is something a lot of people don't know, man, is that they don't make the same minimum wage as regular.
It's even less?
Yeah, their minimum wage is, man, it's even less than old minimum wage, which minimum wage right now like $12 an hour, something like that, $11 an hour. That minimum wage, some states is like $3 and change. In New York, I think it's like $5.50 for servers, like tipped servers.
Dang.
But because they
that's
make
how
tips, because they make cash tips. So.
When I was working at Guitar Center, we made minimum wage. It's minimum wage plus
commission.
The small commissions on, and the way they this is what's crazy. This is how you learn the business. When you have a product that's built by a lesser popular brand, and they upsell the product, let's say, from cost price $50, they mark it up to $120 or whatever. Then that $70 commission, that $70 thing right there, that goes to the store. You make the commission based off of the percentage off of that. So if I sold something that was, a popular brand, let's say a Fender, and the cost was $1,000, and they like marked it up to, let's say, $1,100. Then the commission will be based on that $100.
Man, you get what percentage of that commission you get? What?
Sometimes it's 2%, sometimes 3%.
It's only $2.
So
nah, dogs.
You have people working 12, 14-hour days.
I mean, I worked those type of days doing security, man, making pretty decent. I made 17 an hour doing security, making that, man. But the hours were brutal, bro. I'm working 4 to 4, turning around, working 2 to 4 at 2 separate bars, and they're telling me my break is the hour travel in between. Like,
that's
if
crazy.
travel on mass transit, man, and I was supposed to be happy and take it because we paying you, man. Like, getting work to the bone, man. Just felt like somebody was behind me, man.
But what's crazy is that once you become a manager at one of these stores, everything changes because you now get bonused for everything. They'll bonus you for yelling at the people under you for XYZ. Like, you have to redo the mic cable rack. You have to sweep the floor. People get graded at the end of the week on all these things. And if your department, perform well, you get an extra like $1,000 in bonuses. Meanwhile, everybody's still getting minimum wage.
That's messed up. But that was something at DMB too with the managers, man. If you come in under budget for the year, whatever you keep under budget is the bonus, and they split it up between managers. I believe that's how it works, but it all comes back to staying under budget. Your forecasted budget being above forecasted sales and under like your forecasted labor and like whatever it comes from, like what you have to put out for that day or that time. And if you stay the course and you make a profit and the numbers are right, it's a bonus for the managers.
Everybody was fighting for the management positions.
Nah, not even. The thing that was happening was you had managers openly telling people, they're cutting the hours, like your shift's cut here, but they're openly telling them, this is for me to get a bonus. Like, it's kind of messed up. You're telling workers with bills, with kids, mortgages, rent, insurance, bills to pay. Jay, I got things I want to pay for, despite the fact I'm making X amount a year, and you are. I'm still gonna, not allow you to work with a chance to make a little more so I can make this at the end of the year.
It's messed up.
And that's the way people don't realize, though you're not saying that, that's the way it's going to be perceived. Because I'm great friends with a lot of the managers there because I wasn't technically employed by them.
There it is.
Thank you, sir.
That shit is art.
A little stir.
A little stir.
Smoking a pancake. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more Good Morning Bushwick here at First Live. This coffee is delicious.
No, I don't really drink coffee. This is what you come out with. This coffee is an empty cup. That's what you come out the gate with on me, man?
I mean, it is coffee for music people. And
Music for coffee people.
A good coffee will wake you the fuck up in the morning. Remember,
You know what else will wake you up in the morning? Good Morning Bushwick, hosted by us two, Bud and Roach.
Roach.
I mean, here at First Live.
Where is First Live?
Bushwick, baby. You're
Take-
killing me, bro. You're killing me right now. Like,
Where
First
are we
Live
from?
Bushwick. We're from Bushwick. We are Bushwick.
Pick up your damn cup and pretend you're drinking the coffee.
Here
Do
at
it
First
again.
Live
No,
Bushwick.
Do it again. Do it again.
You know what else will wake you up in the morning? Good Morning Bushwick.
Good morning.
Right now, we cutting a promo or we live?
No. Where can people go to find out what's happening in Bushwick?
BudandRoach.com and
And-
FirstLive.us.
This coffee is delicious.
Yes, it most certainly is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
We're back and we're live.
Good morning, Bushwick.
Good morning, Bushwick, on this fine Wednesday.
Remind people
like
one more time that if they go to goodmorningbushwick.com, the video of the day is Nick Brodeur.
Brodeur, one of the two. We hope we're getting it right. And even if we're not, man,
Phenomenal.
good work
video.
though, man. Good work to that young man. Definitely, like I said, that definitely I can hear that as a song in rotation on the Z100, KTU, or any of those other, poppy, top 40 stations.
Boppy. So now that we have all these things in order, we set up the calendar, we set up, starting to book the guests. Let's throw out some dream guests.
You already know, man. But actually, I'll say one. There's one. I won't say it's a dream guest, but someone I would like to interview at this point in her career because she's on her way, I'd say, to superstardom. Not even superstardom, but a level of stardom. Because she started her music out here, and she's named after, one of the train stops we frequent. Halsey, the artist Halsey. I like her music. I like her voice. One of my friends, a couple of my friends. Because of being around them, I have a couple of her songs on my iPod, songs she's featured on. But I think
She's the
she's
one
talented.
that did that poem, right? At the,
Yeah,
the
she
Women's
did
March.
she did a poem at the Women's March that was that's deep. I wouldn't even say a poem, but she gave a speech. It's tough to call spoken word poem speech. It was all three rolled into one. And it was powerful, man.
Yeah.
Some powerful stuff she said, man. But just her as an artist, I'd like to interview. Just who'd you? I mean, there's other artists I'd like to interview, but who's somebody like at this point right now you like to interview?
If we could get someone like Zach Braff, with the history that we have in film, hosting the film festival for years, we got to meet a lot of fantastic filmmakers. And now that we have all this equipment, in the studio, Tri-State, we're going to be actually pursuing, a lot of film and producing movies and getting our feet wet in that particular industry. And somebody like Zach Braff, who is polished on both TV and film. Like, he's had success in both TV and film from behind the camera.
Yeah, man.
So
I think people forget how long Scrubs ran, man, and they're syndicated, man. Like, they're still syndicated, like, today, man. And, I mean, even, like, movies, man. Like, he didn't do a lot of big-budget movies. He did, like, a lot of indies, but they were
independent.
critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
A lot of critically acclaimed indies, man. A lot of great.
Like that Garden State movie.
Yeah. Like, he had one a couple years ago. I forgot the name, but not Donald Faison, man. I always forget.
Donald
man.
Faison.
Nah. Yeah. No. Actually, yeah. That's Donald Faison. I'm thinking Faison Love is the one I thought he was, but Donald Faison Turk from Scrubs.
Yeah.
It was him, and it was like it was something about family and stuff. I saw bits and pieces of it. It was really good. I didn't see it in its entirety, or not in its entirety whole. Like one watch through, but it was a good movie. And like
I would want to interview Mrs. Silvers.
Miss Silvers, man, that was. I would love to interview Miss Silvers, man. This, I'd love to interview some about high school teachers that are still there, that have been there for a while, that have been in the neighborhood and seen the change in the neighborhood as we have, man. I'd like to know their take on it, man. Like a Mr. Sierra, or even a Mr. Dye, a Miss Wade, a Miss Jones, Coach Jordan, like
You
any of
remember
them.
Mr. Schreinermaker?
Mr. Schwarzenegger. I remember Mr.
That was 116,
Schwarzenegger.
right?
Yeah, that was 116.
Mr. Schwartz was the gym teacher.
Mr. Schwartz.
I hope these people see this, like,
I hope they do, man.
because we still look pretty much the same as we did back in the day.
I don't know, man.
mean, you just
say
have
I
a beard.
do. I say I do. I have the beard now, but there's a lot of people who I recognize in public who I know. Look at that fine camera angle right there, man. Woo. Shout out to Maddie in the back again. Look at that. Look at that. Coffee for music people.
That's the Vanna White move.
First live US. First live Bushwick. Here at 219 Central Avenue in Bushwick, Brooklyn. 11221. Coffee for music people.
I think
Music
the
for
branding
coffee
in this
people.
place is genius.
Yes.
The coffee for music people. I don't think you guys get enough credit for that. The coffee for music people and music for coffee people, that shit is fucking genius, bro. The colors, the cups, everything. This is a package right here, bro. God damn. Oh man, I wish we had a
It
portable.
does match the drum set.
And we were here when he was putting this together.
Yeah. That's a handcrafted
Blood, sweat,
drum
and
set.
tears. You want me to play?
You gonna play? You know, I can't play. Got enough space? Got enough space over there? Ooh, look at that. Look at that camera work again over there. That camera work again right there by Maddie in the back. Just a shout out to our in-house producer, Maddie. Always making sure that everything is running great for us, along with Danny and Emily here at First Live Bushwick. Sounds good, man.
Let me not go too Will Ferrell on this. I'll break out the cowbell. I'll be like, this is the cowbell.
Need more cowbell. So we also want to let you guys know that there will be another All the Way Live coming soon, March 3rd, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Once again hosted by the Well-Dressed Villains, Ra and Jay Vargas and company.
The investment.
And you guys really need to, you know, if you're an artist, you know, any man, musician, you know, poet, MCs, anything, man, producers, anything. You want to come here, jump on the drums, jump on the guitar, the bass. If you want to come out, rock the harmonica in the corner, get real bluesy with it. All are welcome, man. It's a public thing. We got some cowbell. It looks like we got some cowbell coming right now.
I got a fever.
You asked for more cowbell?
And the
We asked for more cowbell, and look what we got. We got more cowbell. Give me, you know what I need? I need more cowbell right now. Nah, if you're gonna give him more cowbell, you gotta get up and give him more cowbell. Give him more cowbell.
If I give him any more cowbell, I'm gonna break my hip.
You gotta give him cowbell, man. Nah, you gotta give him. I need more cowbell. You know how to give me cowbell. There we go. Definitely didn't need gyrate in my face.
I told you I was gonna break my hip.
Oh
I got a
man.
fever.
You gotta educate the next generation.
The cures more cowbell.
Yes. Kids who don't know The Rock is more than Dwayne Johnson.
We can't play the clip, but if you guys haven't seen the cowbell clip on SNL, like just look it up.
There are a lot of things on SNL you need to look up.
Fucking Will Ferrell, Chris Kattan, Jimmy
Man,
Fallon.
just think of how many like sketch comedy shows have come and went in a time like that Saturday Night Live has been on, man. And like the people that have come through Saturday Night Live, man, that's crazy, bro. Think of the talent, like how many people have been on there. Not even like like the actual talent, man. Like people like still in the game to this day, man.
People like Norm Macdonald could still have their personal podcasts and thrive, financially from it just because of the fame that they've developed.
Yeah, man. Even for, people will even go on other things, man. You look at like Tina Fey, who essentially 30 Rock was essentially about a show very similar to at Saturday Night Live, and she was a head writer on Saturday Night Live, and all the people from Saturday Night Live who were on there.
My bad, bro.
You know what happened?
I'm thinking about the fucking cowbell.
You thinking about the cowbell? Saturday Night Live, man. They've had great skits, man. Obviously Timberlake, Dick in a Box, Mother Lover. When they did a good Timberlake one, he was on there with Lady Gaga when she hosted And they did one like
They had a lot of great
All I
hosts.
Do Is Win, but it was about being like they were alcoholics, and it was not
What happened to
alcoholics.
Mad TV?
They came and went, man. I know they still exist like to a little bit, but they're not the big sketch comedy show they were. Like I had seen them like on one night, like it was like a newer version of it, but it wasn't our Mad TV.
That's where Aries Spears and them came from.
A lot of people came from Aries Spears. A few people, not that many. A couple like Nicole Sullivan was on there. A lot of people. I keep forgetting that Phil Lamont, but he did a lot of voice work. The dude who you remember the hyperactive UPS dude, like the black dude, like that. His name's Phil Lamont. He did a lot of voices in games and like cartoons and stuff. He did a lot of voice work, and he even did like smaller acting roles. But like a lot of people went through those like sketch comedy shows, man. And like are still, man. But like just the amount that have come and gone in that time, like in Living Color came and went in that time. That you've had like all the stand-up comedy shows, Def Comedy Jam, Bad Boys of Comedy, Come and Go, Comic View. There's been a lot of things that have come and gone, but like there's been just I don't know. I wish I could explain.
And Living Color is still iconic though.
Yeah, a lot of them are still iconic in their own right, but none of them are SNL.
Yeah.
You know.
Danny, do you guys have like comedy events here?
We, you know,
We're talking with some people.
yeah, we're talking with some people soon, very soon.
Very soon.
Televised stand-up?
Televised stand-up, live streamed. I think that's something, man. Even can you imagine a live streamed open mic? But no
Should
no
be
notebooks
improv.
or phone part.
Yeah, dude, it's got to be improv.
Natural, man. Like that was always the thing that bothered me at open mics, man. Was ready to go. You know me, I always go from here. You know, there's nothing. I might have thoughts, and they never really get there to the end. Like I remember what I wanted to go up and do that I was thinking the whole time I was sitting there waiting. I think that's why at the time I batted leadoff. Like I had to go first. When everybody got there and nobody like put the name in number
This was
one.
at
It was
Pine Box?
all the names down, yeah. And I told you, I was like, fuck it, I'll hit leadoff. It's not that easy, but all my thoughts were at least fresh in my head at that point, man. When you sit there, you're laughing at other people's stuff, or trying to stay in your own head and keep it, you don't stay there. So I can understand.
I was the opposite. I wrote, I rehearsed, and then I went on stage and I blanked out. I had nothing. So then I just had to pull out some improv.
Sometimes I blank out and just
I
my
remember
mouth
the
keeps
premise
going.
of it, but I couldn't.
I always remember the premise, but forget how I want to get there. So I'll blank out a little bit and then just be rambling on before I remember where I wanted to go, and then I have to like get back on the road. So that's what happens sometimes. But I think live's comedy here, man, especially live stream to people. There are some very good unknown comics in the area, in the region. Some we know. A couple we know more than some. We know a couple.
Didn't Casey Salengo do a spot on, was it?
Kimmel or Fallon? It was one of the two. It might have been both. We've seen other people do things.
Yeah, that's the
We've
third
seen-
ambulance that passed by here. Your Citizen app isn't buzzing off the fucking charts?
Nah, man. But then again, I'm not on Wi-Fi. If my my screen's not on, my Wi-Fi turns off so it doesn't drain my battery. But nothing's going off yet, man. But last night, man, before I left to play basketball, man, like I say, between 9 and maybe 9:40, there were ambulances, like fire trucks, just buzzing like crazy coming down this way, almost in this way towards Myrtle and coming towards Flushing. In this direction is the direction they were all coming in, but it was just like for 15, 20 minutes, you just heard sirens, fire trucks, ambulances. And I looked, and I didn't see anything. It sounded big, like. I looked online. I need to check maybe NBC and ABC later, because nothing on Citizen or Bushwick Daily right now, or Daily News right now. So I'm gonna check some other sources later and see if I can get any information. But like that was a lot of like sirens, and you know me, like I know the sounds of something not being right.
You could feel it. You feel it once you hear it. And it's weird because I think my mom told me there was this thing in Puerto Rico that when you smell flowers, something bad just happened. So my mom one day...
You can even still hear the sirens right now.
Yeah. Yeah. God damn.
Sounds like there's one more coming right now from far. Like,
is that just a
further away,
Puerto
getting
Rican
close.
thing? Have y'all heard this before? Like if you smell flowers and you're not around flowers, like something bad just happened.
No.
You never heard that before? My mom was walking up Grove, and she said she smelled flowers. And then an hour later, that's when we got called saying that they killed my grandmother.
Damn.
And she said she was in the middle of the street. There was nothing near her, like, and she just smelled strong flowers.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I've said a lot, I get deja vu a lot, man. Even one day, actually last week while we were on there with well-dressed villains, man, I felt like I had deja vu about the way it was set up. And sitting there moving over, I felt like I experienced that already, and I didn't want to say it, like, but if you see it on air, like for a second, I was just like looking around, and like I experienced deja vu a lot, man. Like I feel like I've been in this like certain moments before, and like I look around like that don't happen.
They say that's a glitch in the Matrix.
I don't know, man. I've had too many glitches in the Matrix in my life, man. I need some confirmation at this point in my life.
Yeah, now that I'm seeing the camera angle, I think Brenna did a stand-up job.
Yeah, man. I was gonna go hatless till you decided to make fun of my hair and all the
No,
grays.
I wasn't making fun of your hair. I was just showing you what I
I mean,
was
I
seeing
know
on
how
the
many
screen.
grays are there. You know, I'm guessing.
I wasn't talking about the
light-
grays. I said it looked like you had glitter on your head.
Well, I don't know, man.
Because the grays were shining. This was about 11 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock at night last night. I just kept staring at my hair in the mirror, and I said, fuck this, I'm done. And then I just handed her the clippers, and she started cutting all the hair off. And then I'm telling her I'm never going to drink again, and I'm going to start doing push-ups. And I went through a whole intervention yesterday, bro. I woke up feeling like Ray Donovan.
You know, you're one of my closest friends in the world, best friend. You gonna stick with it?
I think so, because I think what happened that last time was beyond the scope of what we discussed. I thought I was gonna die, bro. And it was when I got home that night, I was completely just cursing myself out. Like I was angry at myself. It was just me. So I went to bed. The next morning I woke up and I said, fuck this, I'm done. And I no cigarettes, no alcohol since. So now I'm just drinking coffees now.
That's congratulations.
That's
man.
why I have to. And it came down to this. And I said I wasn't gonna talk about this shit, but it came down to anybody else could make the excuse that I make and justify it, except for me. Like, I can't say that I'm miserable with life anymore, and that's why I drink. I can't say I don't have everything that I want, because I do. It's just a matter of breaking bad habits. Stop making excuses.
But that's why I always tell you, you have to do things in moderation. Like,
but you can't say the word moderation to an addict. And you who know me more than anybody else.
I don't think you like I said. I don't think you're an addict.
But you only see me X amount of hours during the day. When we're not together, when you don't see me, that person comes out, and that person starts with a drop, and that drop turns into 5 cups to 10 shots, and then the rest of the day you don't hear from me. So you don't see that decline. And I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of waking up feeling like shit. I'm tired of sweating liquor the next day. Like I can't justify to myself anymore the abuse that I put myself through, even with the cigarettes too. I've been smoking cigarettes for 10 years. I was on the bus coming over here right now, like thinking, how many years of my life did I shave off doing this stupid shit?
I mean,
so it's not about moderation. To when somebody says that they're done and they can't be moderate with things like that, then you just gotta take it for what it is.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, for me, it's always, doesn't, there's times I can go Frank the Tank. There's times where I say one beer is one beer and I'm out. There's times
you
where,
have that capability.
If we're going Frank the Tank, let's do it. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way with it. But there's other times where it's, I said one beer, I was tired. One beer, I'm out of here.
I can't do that. And even when I say and I promise myself that I am, I don't. Because it's never just one beer. It's never just one beer. It's never just one bottle. There's always another cigarette to get. How many times do I go get Lucy's throughout the day? Like, instead of just buying a pack, I just try to justify to myself that if I don't buy a pack and I just go buy them, the Lucy style, then I'm going to be so tired of walking to the store to get Lucy's that I'll stop doing it. And in fact, I don't. I actually smoke more than a pack a day because of that shit. Because I'll go get 6 Lucy's every time I go, and I'll go 8 times a day. So I'm done, bro. You know, Nooks Pops, Francis Fowler Sr., he nicknamed me something that I think, you know, this was a name he gave me when I was a kid. He called me the Coffee Bean Man. It was Alex Ahente, the Coffee Bean Man. So I think I'm just going to stick to the coffee. I think I'm just going to stick to coffee.
But you know that, you know, caffeine is addictive too, so.
But I don't become a raging asshole lunatic off of a cup of coffee.
I mean, but then again, you know, caffeine, you know, some people say you replace one with another. You know, caffeine has addictive properties in itself. You know, people are caffeine addicts. There are people that are addicted to caffeine that need multiple Red Bulls, like just ridiculous amounts.
I won't do Red Bulls like that.
I mean, I try to avoid them. Like, I really, like, the last time I had one was a few months ago, and before that was years. Like, if I'm not drinking Red Bull, I hate to say this, with liquor, like, I'm not drinking Red Bull. Like Red Bull.
And it's not replacing one addiction with another, because I usually buy a coffee as soon as I leave the house. I'll get one from the store and I'll chug it right in front before I even walk in here. Today I got a water. I got a nice big water. I chugged it on the way here. I feel good. I feel like healthier. Like I feel like I'm not walking around with a hole in my chest from the smoke from the day before. And I just had my first cappuccino of the day. I'm doing good.
Well, I hope it all works out for you, man. I want the best for you, man. So don't become one of those. Yeah, I can't be there, so yeah, we can't be there, man. Like I'm still gonna drink, man. I need you to know that.
No, you could drink all you want,
and I'll try my best not to drink around you. Like, you know me, I don't pressure you. Say you're not drinking, I don't offer you drinks. Like then I'll come around and you're the one offering me. Like,
at this point, I don't care what anybody does around me. That shit has nothing to do with me. Like, we have a daily show.
You know, Saturday
I have to go home every day after we film and cut video. And I'm cutting video for the rest of the day. If I just keep the pattern of lifestyle that I was doing before, which is far beyond y'all reach because y'all don't see me all day long, I go to bars by myself. I'll stay there for 6 hours alone. And I'm just on Facebook. I'm fucking posting shit on IG. Just wasting time. I don't have time to waste no more. I'm going to be, 32 years old next month? I don't got fucking time for this shit. If we're going to be cutting videos and hitting the streets every day, then I think it's time to sober up. And if I'm going to be sober, then I'm going to be completely sober. I'm not doing half-ass shit. I'm not going to just have a beer on the weekend, because my weekends end on Wednesdays.
I mean, like I said, man, I wish you the best, brother. I want you to be sober. So, like I said.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be high. I still smoke weed every day, but shit. That's one thing I'm never going to give up. And that's not killing me.
No, man, it isn't, man. So, you know, you're replacing, you know, at least now you're not blowing money on alcohol. You'll have money for weed, man. So that's always added plus. That's always a good plus added. Having extra funds to do things you want to do. So.
But you've also never, like, I've never had to check you for getting blasted out of your mind.
Cause I rarely do, man. It's a rare occasion when I do. Usually it's a special occasion. Usually it's a birthday, a big party. And it's few and far between, man. Usually sometimes I do overdo it, like I did on my brother's birthday this past summer. My birthdays on multiple occasions. There's been other nights we've just gone out and got like hammer blasted drunk. My birthday this year, and you know, it's not something that I do frequently, because after I have that type of experience, I don't even want to smell liquor. Like after the night we had on Lorenzo and Nook's birthday, we went to Don Coquille in La Marina, and we were at the reggae spot in Queens. After that experience, because I was hungover, man, and it's not even hangover at that point. Like, it really is alcohol poisoning. I just didn't go to the hospital. I was hungover at the part, like, we were out, my brother's birthday, we were out that Sunday. I didn't start feeling normal again until like Friday morning, Friday afternoon. Like, not hungover, not still feeling the effects of alcohol. Like, that's how much I drank that night. Like, I know when I can handle it, but I know it's not something I can do every day. Like, I don't drink hard liquor every day. Like, I try not to drink hard liquor that many times during the week. Like, even, like, I'll go, like, maybe once a week, if that. Like, maybe once every other week, like drinking hard liquor. I have beer throughout the week, a few times a week sometimes. Maybe then again I'll go weeks, months without drinking beer.
It just became it became too routine for me to go and have a drink. It became something that I just did for lunch, and then I stayed for dinner. And then, you know, depending on what I was doing the rest of the day, I might have a late night snack. Like when you jump from the bar, from the cafe that served liquor, to the bar that's serving you liquor, to the crib that you have liquor, and you just keep pouring. Like you don't think about it because I'm on the laptop just working. It's almost like I'm just drinking water, but it's not water. It's fucking me up. And I can't do it, bro.
I don't know.
I'm tired.
You gotta be alert to that shit, man. I don't know. Like I feel like
you have a special power that I don't have, bro. You have control when it comes to that.
Nah, man, it's not a special power, man.
It is a special
Everybody
power.
has the power. You gotta reach in and want it. But like I said, man, I want your sobriety for you, man. I want your sobriety for your family. So I'm proud of you that you're making the choice to stop. And like I said, man, I'm not gonna, peer pressure you into anything. And
I don't think anybody could peer pressure me into doing anything I don't want to do right now at this point in my life. I think after what happened to me, bro, I thought I was gonna die.
I don't know, man.
That was one of the worst feelings I ever had in my life. I can never do that
it was
shit.
really
again.
just you had too much to drink, bro, and
It was more than that because you wasn't with me for the beginning of the day.
Yeah, nah, it was what you told me after the fact. Before we went on air Monday night, you had that, and that's why I told you, man. You guys have to know how to separate those things, man. You can't. While you see something that can bother you, you can't carry it everywhere. I see shit that bothers me all the time, man, and I know I have to compartmentalize things if I want to get through the day. There's a lot of shit I see throughout the day that I hear, things that could be true, might not, but things that, leave that potential. And if you have to know how to, keep a clear head and change the things you can change. That was one of the things I had to learn while I was in therapy, man, is, you can't control everything. Things that are in your control, you can control and fix the things and do the things you can. If you can't, or, things that are out of your control, you have to learn are out of your control and you can't do anything about. How you choose, that's what I'm saying, is how you choose to drink, that's in your control. Like you're saying that, but like addicts,
this is my whole point.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, addicts do crazy things. We know people that have done addictive, crazy shit.
Absolutely.
You've never done any of that. Can we agree?
I've never done any of that to anyone else. But the things that I do to myself,
to yourself,
people don't know about.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I do them to myself.
Okay, but listen, there are things that you don't fit the full addict criteria. There's a difference between having an addictive personality and being a true full-blown addict. And I think people...
I hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
My issue is the minute I have that first drink, the person that I was before that drink is no longer in the room. So all of the justifications and the ideas that I had in my whatever it is gone because now this guy's here. And when this guy's here, this guy wants more. And it don't matter what anybody else says. Like he's gonna keep doing it until he's fucking gone. And I don't want to meet that guy no more. I don't want to let that guy out no more. That guy doesn't deserve to be out. That guy's gonna fuck up everything for me.
I mean, I'm glad that you're acknowledging that because that's something, I did tell you we, discussed after Monday. How things, I told you deteriorated kind of fast. But, shit happens. You're only human. You can't, learn from mistakes unless you make them. You have to make mistakes in order to learn from them.
So, I like how I feel right now.
That's a good feeling.
I like being completely alert, completely aware. I don't have any thought or a plan to go have a drink or even go get a cigarette or any of that shit. I'm going to have another coffee, have some water. We're going to hit the streets, probably make another video. And then by the end of the day, I'll be back at home cutting up the video, enjoying time with my wife and not blowing everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we got to remind people that we're live every weekday, 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Of course, here at First Live. Good morning, Bushwick. We'll be back after this. This coffee is delicious.
I don't really drink coffee. What you come out with? This coffee's an empty cup. That's what you come out the gate with on me, man?
I mean, it is coffee for music people.
Music for coffee people.
A good coffee will wake you the fuck up in the morning. Remember,
you know what else will wake you up in the morning? Good Morning Bushwick, hosted by us two, Bud and Roach. I mean, here at First Live.
Where is First Live?
Bushwick, baby. You're
Take-
killing me, bro. You're killing me right now. Like
Where
First
are we
Live
from?
Bushwick. We're from Bushwick. We are Bushwick.
Pick up your damn cup and pretend you're drinking the coffee.
Here
Do
at
it
First Live
again. No,
Bushwick.
Do it again. Do it again.
You know what else will wake you up in the morning? Good morning, Bushwick.
Good morning.
Right now, we cutting a promo or we live?
No. Where can people go to find out what's happening in Bushwick?
ButtonRoach.com and FirstLive.us.
This coffee's delicious.
Yes, it most certainly is.
It was great, man. Thank you, Danny.
I'll take another one. I'll take one, yeah.
Let's see what happens with two. I'll shoot for it. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Going on our second coffee.
Roll the dice. You can't live if you don't want to be
Another thing,
adventurous.
another reason, we was kind of talking about it during the commercial break. Another reason why I think now is an important time for me to make this concrete decision is because I've never been in a position in my life where I've been confident that my pineal gland was open. And with all the things that we posting and all the things that, as particularly Cheese, that he's bringing up, like he's showing people that, there's a reason why people like DJ Khaled drink a gallon of water a day and he's living the most luxurious life because he's tapped into something within himself that while he might have product placement for Four Locos in his videos, he's not actually drinking that shit.
No, man. There's a lot of people, man. I mean, I heard someone say Future doesn't drink, like do any of the
Say
stuff while
50
he's
don't
drinking.
drink.
A lot of people, man. A lot of artists don't drink or smoke. That's different, man. I mean, to each his own, man. I think some people, there's a lot of people, man. I told you throughout the day, you see how much water I drink. I rarely drink juice. I think I drink juice maybe like if I'm eating dinner or something.
But you already had
You
that
see me
instilled
throughout
in
a
you
lot.
because
I
you
drink a
grew
lot
up
of
as
water.
an athlete.
Yeah, man. But I mean, it's even before that, man. I was always told how much like water you should drink throughout the day. Just that's good for you. I mean, I love to eat fruit. I mean, it's just. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like when I got my physical in December, I feel like the only reason the doctor didn't get on me about my marijuana usage is because of the fact that I get out and play ball and I'm as active. I do as much walking and I walk a lot of places, man. Like that's a great bit. Like that's one thing people
I do a lot of
I
walking
don't
myself.
think people take enough. Like don't realize how much that gives them, man. It's just walking. Like I used to walk to work, just to and from the office was 1.5 miles every day. And, the walking in between if I'm on appointments, if I'm checking out apartments, previewing apartments. So I did a lot of walking, just doing real estate a few years ago. And that was like, people ask me, yo, how you losing weight? I'm like, yo, I walk everywhere and I drink a shitload of water. And like one thing too that a lot of people don't realize is not healthy for them is the amount people eat out. Like you're eating, like these people aren't giving you the healthiest of food options. Like cook your own food. It's a lot healthier for you. Like, and that's one thing people like don't do enough is like eat at home and eat healthy. Like, and that's one thing people don't, I mean, that's another thing too. Like there aren't really many, I'll say, economically friendly, healthy food choices.
Yeah, we were just talking about that yesterday. That the healthier it is, the more expensive.
Yeah, the healthier it is, the more expensive it is for you. So people are forced to choose between, when you're down to your last dollar, and you still got to get to work. You got to pay car fare, got rent, you got other things you got to pay throughout the week. Sometimes you can't, eat the healthiest things and eating off the dollar menu. You're eating the super value meal, or you're at the Chinese spot or the fried chicken spot. But people need to realize it's a lot healthier to be eating at home.
You should put together a cookbook.
Who?
You.
I mean, I think I'm a okay cook. I don't know if I'm cookbook worthy. I think that I have
I don't know
concocted
that.
enough minor, things, tweaked enough other people's, recipes. But it's always worth it, man. I have no beef. I love to spend time in the kitchen. But keep putting me on the spot, man. I don't
Just
like.
put together 5 recipes, bro. We'll package a PDF, see what the reception is, because you don't know what people like.
Yeah.
You probably have a recipe that somebody's gonna, pay you a lot of money for. Mass produce.
Who knows?
Just gotta patent everything.
Who knows?
We got to remind everybody that goodmorningbushwick.com is also hotnewmusicvideos.com. So if you guys go on the website, our video of the day will be up for the next 24 hours. Of course, Nick Broder.
Broder or Brodeur?
Brodeur.
Broder or Brodeur?
You're dumb. It's a fantastic video. Looks very big budget. I love the camera angles, the way it pops up. This is so sex.
But
Did you hear about that? That Young Thug put up a tweet saying that he's changing his name from Young Thug to Sex.
young sex or just sex?
Just Sex.
Like these new wave, new agey artists, man. Like I can't take them serious, man.
That's
Like-
a way to get people talking again.
Man, I
'Cause
mean,
his buzz went down for a while.
why would he even? I mean, why did he have a buzz to begin with? Like, I mean,
Big budget.
that's what happens when you have marketing and budget behind you, man. I feel that's the only reason some of these major artists are, major artists is because of the budget and marketing that they have behind them, and the schemes that they have behind them. Marketing schemes, man.
Music is about a flip. It's develop and flip a product. So once he was under Baby's arm, then it was just a matter of advertising dollars versus income. What can we put together? We put together a little bullshit video. It don't take nothing for them to put together videos if we got a black magic camera. Like,
I don't think they operate like that. A lot of them still using those old. Like, I don't think too many people are like using a black magic. Like, they still using like those old regular film cameras. I don't know what they're called, but I
the
think
red cams.
Yeah, I think they still use a lot of those. Are they using like black magics to shoot videos now, or are they still using like old school? Regular?
Maybe not the Black Magic Pocket Cinema, but they're definitely using the Black Magic Cinema camera.
Everybody's that like industry standard.
I don't think it's industry standard. I think it's like a subdivision product of what the red cam would be. The red cam is, but the problem with the red cam is when you shoot with the red cam, it produces a video file and an audio file, and then you have to sync that in post. People don't want to do that. That's why Blackmagic solved that issue, because it started doing, .movie files, .mp4 files, shit like that. So I think it should be industry standard, at least for independent artists.
Man, who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, I certainly wouldn't have the answer to that, man. But I think that if independent artists had just a few of the opportunities some of these not quite as talented major artists have, we'd see a lot more talent gracing the waves.
And what happened with this game we was going to play with Dave Pitt?
We have to figure it out, man. I mean, it's only warm today, 2 days, man. We got to wait till the spring. I say we wait till the spring. We find a court. We get like 7, 8 guys so that we can have subs.
He would need a Skype account on his phone in order to.
Just put him on speakerphone. Right? There you go.
Oh man.
Yeah, Dave Pitt's number?
I think I do. Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, we have to schedule it out. I mean, we don't know when the next warm day is gonna be. We gonna play outside in the cold?
I don't even think that the weather people know when the next warm day is gonna be.
Yeah. I mean, I know we were talking about Queens, Brooklyn. He's gonna get some of his Queens friends. I'm gonna get some of my Brooklyn friends, and see which borough reigns supreme at basketball.
Let's see.
Just should know, Brooklyn is gonna win. Just gonna throw that out there. Brooklyn doesn't lose that much, if ever.
Let's see if we get Dave Pitt on the phone.
But we are in the process of putting that together. We did discuss that we were gonna have a basketball game, a borough basketball game.
We gotta set up the Skype phone number.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
Let's leave a voicemail.
system. 347-7537.
Oh. Good call.
About to put his entire phone number on the international airwaves.
We cut it right before it ended.
So
I didn't realize that.
If anyone wants to spend time probably guessing the next 9, what next? There's gonna be a combination of, I guess, 999 numbers. Seems like you're maybe 3 numbers away from giving it all away. So anyone want to guess those next less than 1,000 numbers and figure it out?
You should have seen your face. Your face was like The Rock when somebody walks down the ramp. You like you was gearing up. Let's bring it. Where can people follow you?
They can follow me at Mr. Zoe Taylor, man, on Instagram, man. Mr. Zoe Taylor, man. See, that's how tired I am right now. Mr. Zoe Taylor. That's how tired I am after going to play basketball last night. Yeah, Mr. Regular Mr. like you would, MR. No period needed. Just the underscore. It's Zoe Taylor.
You can follow me at I'm King Roach. Of course, you can follow us both at Bud and Roach Show. We do this every weekday, 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Yes, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here at First Live Bushwick at 219 Central Avenue, 11221, man. Come in here and get one of these phenomenal, caffeinated beverages, or stop in and enjoy a nice cocktail or draft beer.
Remember, plug and play Saturdays. If you guys have original music,
you want people to
and
hear.
a laptop, just bring it
Come
down.
in, plug in.
March 3rd, we got All the Way Live.
We got All the Way Live, hosted by the Well-Dressed Villains once again. March 3rd, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here. Once again, 219 Central Avenue, Bushwick, New York. First Live U.S. First Live Bushwick. Let's stop saying that. First Live Bushwick.
Firstlive.us.
Yes, firstlive.us.
Oh man, I love you, bro. This has been another fantastic episode. Now we get to enjoy another fantastic cup of coffee. We'll be
Yes.
back same time tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
morning.
Have a fantastic day.
The realness, realness. Got you stuck up the realness, realness.
It's an hour already. Amazing.
That was an hour.
Straight hour.
My shoulders are shot to shit.
Pissing myself.